Hello students, in this video I'm going to teach you the word order in English. When we construct a sentence, it's a combination of group of words and all these words has to be ordered or has to be put in order to make it a complete or to make it a meaningful sentence. And usually a sentence begins with a subject and it is followed by a verb. A subject means if we put a question of whom the sentence tells about or of what this sentence tells about, then we get an answer that becomes the subject of the sentence. For example, they came. I have two words here. One is they, the other one is came. If I put a question, who came? The answer is they came. So they becomes the subject of the sentence. And came is the verb. So they came. That means the sentence started with the element who and it is followed by a verb that is what. Now let us see this example. The car hit. Here the car is the subject, hit is the verb. Now let us see this example. She runs. She is the subject, runs is the verb. And in this, he is the subject, speaks is the verb. Usually a sentence starts with a subject and that is followed by a verb. Now the order of the words would be like this. That means it starts with a subject and it is followed by a verb. And sometimes after the verb, we get one more element that is object. Let us see with an example. So, immediately after the verb, sometimes an object follows. That means if we get a verb with an object, so what is the order that we have to follow in a sentence? Now let us see this sentence. The boy kicked the ball. The boy is the subject, kicked is the verb, and we have one more element. So what is that? The boy kicked the ball. That means the ball received the action which is done by the subject. So the element which receives the action which is done by the subject becomes the object of the sentence. So if you get an object in the sentence, then that has to be followed by the verb. That means immediately after the verb, we have to place that object. Sometimes in a sentence we get two objects. That means more than one object. We get two objects in a sentence. Then what is the order that we have to follow and how to identify which is a direct object and which is an indirect object. Now let us see with an example. He gave chocolates to his friends. He gave chocolates to his friends. Now here he gave what chocolates to whom? His friends. Now chocolates becomes here chocolates is an object and his friend is also an object, right? So we have got two objects in this sentence. Now here chocolates becomes the direct object and his friend becomes the indirect object. He gave chocolates. He gave what? Chocolates. He gave what to whom? His friend. This is also an object. So chocolates is a direct object and to his friend, his friend is an indirect object. So the placement. So immediately after the verb, we have to place the direct object and then an indirect object. And see the same example. See the one more example. Sunil passed the ball. Sunil passed the ball. Passed is the verb. Sunil is the subject, and the ball is the object, and it is a direct object. Immediately after the verb, we have placed the direct object, and to her. Her is the indirect object. So, a placement of the indirect an indirect object we have to focus on. If this indirect object is preceded by to, okay, if it is preceded by to, then it has to be followed by, it has to be followed by, sorry, if it is preceded by to, then it has to be placed after the direct object. Sometimes what happens is we place this indirect object immediately after the verb. Then it should not be preceded with a preposition to. So both the structures are correct. Sunil passed the ball to her. And here, when you place the direct object immediately after the verb, then indirect object has to be preceded by to. If you place indirect object immediately after the verb, then there is no need to place a to preposition before the indirect object. So these two ways are correct. These two structures are correct in the placement of these objects. Now we keep verb and its object together. Always the verb and object has to be together. So verb has to, object has to be followed by, verb has to be followed by the object. Now after who and what, that means first subject takes place, after that verbs takes place. If any object is there, then it comes next. And see the other elements, how the order and what is the order that we have to follow when we are adding other elements in a sentence. John called. John is the subject of the sentence. Called is the verb, and after that we have got earlier, which refers to time, to cancel his appointment, which refers to the purpose of his calling. So here we have to follow this order. That means the element relates to, the element which refers to place has to come first, after that time, after that manner, after that purpose. Now in this sentence we have only two elements out of these four. One is the time element, the other is the purpose element. So time element has to come first, or time element has to be followed immediately after the verb, and then it has to be followed like by the purpose. So Y element. So John called earlier to cancel his appointment. Now let us see one more example. Here John is the subject, ate is the verb, breakfast is the object, and after the object you have three elements here, that is on the train, this morning, because he was late. So John ate breakfast on the train this morning because he was late. So on the train refers to where element. That means it refers to place. Now this morning refers to time. Because he was late refers to the reason. Okay, the reason. And so the order should be like where element has to come first, when element has to be followed, and then the reason element, that is Y element, has to be followed. So this is the right order to organize the words in a sentence. Now let us see one more example. The bus returned to the station to drop off the passengers. To the station refers to place. That means it comes under this element, that is where. To drop off the passengers, this comes under Y. So the bus returned, the bus is the subject, returned is the verb. Immediately after the verb we got the where element, and then we got the Y element, that is to drop off the passengers. This is the order. Now let us see one more example. The car hit the tree with great force. The car is the subject, hit is the verb, the tree is the object, subject, verb, object, and hit the tree with great force. With great force refers to the manner how the car hit the car. So this how has come after the object. Like see here. With great force refers to how the action took place. Now this is the order. In a sentence, we may not get all the elements in one single sentence. but whatever the element that comes, that has to follow this order. So subject plus verb plus if there is any object, then it has to follow the verb, and after the object, whatever the element that comes in the sentence, that has to be in this order. Now, if one of these elements is composed of different parts, go from the smaller unit to the larger one. That means if we get more than one element of a particular thing, then what is the order that we have to follow? Look at this example. Here, the conference started at 10 a.m. on Tuesday last week. 10 a.m. refers to when. On Tuesday refers to when. Last week refers to when. So we have got more than one element of when. That means we have three elements of when here. So what is the order that we have to follow? Can we place the week first and time next? No, that is not right. So we have to go from the smaller unit to the larger one. That is, from hours, next days took place, next week. That means smaller unit to the larger unit, hours, days, and weeks. So in this way, we have to order them in a sentence. Now let us take one more example. They live in a flat in a big city in India. In a flat refers to place, in a big city refers to place, in India also refers to a place. That means we have got more than one element of where. Since we have got more than, like we have got three elements of where in a single sentence. In such a case, like we have to go from smaller unit to the larger one. That means flat is the smaller unit of a place. City is smaller unit of a place than a country, and the larger unit is country. So from a smaller unit to the larger unit, we have to organize them in a sentence. Now, the common mistakes what we make when we are putting the words in order in a sentence. Separating the who from the verb. That means we sometimes separate the subject from the verb or the verb from the object. So usually in a sentence, subject has to take place first, and immediately after the subject, the verb has to take its position. See here in this example, we 2 years ago bought this car. We is the subject. 2 years ago is the element which refers to time. That is when element. Bought is the verb. This car is the object. Usually the order should be like subject, after that verb, after that object, after that time element. So this is the wrong construction. Now we'll see the right one. We is the subject. Immediately after the subject, we have to get that verb. We bought. What is that you bought? This car. When? 2 years ago. So this is the way how we have to order the words. Let us see one more example. Sam ate slowly his meal. Sam is the subject. Ate is the verb. How he ate slowly. What he ate his meal. So this is an adverb and this is the object. So which one has to come first? Subject, verb, and immediately after verb we have to place the object. So that is the right construction. Sam ate his meal. How element comes next to the object, that is slowly. Now sometimes we mix up the order. Let us see the example. We drove at the weekend to the seaside. We have different elements in this sentence. First element is subject, we. Drove is the verb. At the weekend is the place element. Time element. That is when element. To the seaside is the place element. That is where. We drove at the weekend to the seaside. So usually we get subject first, we. Immediately after that we get a verb, drove. Drove. So after the verb element, what we have to get is where element, that is to the seaside, and then we get when element at the weekend. So this is the right order. We drove to the seaside at the weekend. Now let us see one more example. He goes by train to work. He is the subject, goes is the verb. Goes by train indicates how. To work indicates where. So where has to come first and how has to be followed. So he goes where to work, how by train. So this is the order that we have to follow. Let us see the next sentence. They contact everyone because it is easier by phone. They is the subject, contact verb, everyone is the object. Because it is easier, this shows the reason, that is why element, by phone, how element. So how element has to come first and why element has to be followed. So this is the order. They contact everyone, subject, verb plus object, plus they contact everyone by phone because it is easier. So this is the order. So we have to follow this order. So subject has to take place, subject has to take the first position. Immediately after the subject, verb has to follow. And if we have any object in a sentence, then the verb, the object has to follow the verb. And after that, we have to place all these elements according to the, parts of the sentence. Now, if we get more than one adjective which refers to the same noun in a sentence, if we get more than one adjective which refers to the same noun in a sentence, then what is the order that we have to follow? Let us see this table and this chart, this thing you have to learn it blindly, like you have to remember it so that you can make use of it whenever you get more than one adjective which refers to the same noun in a sentence. Usually if we get more than one adjective which refers to the same noun, then we have to follow this order, like determiner means like a and the this that this, so these should come first. After that, the word which refers to opinion means beautiful, ugly, good, nice looking. Next, the word refers to size, small. Shape, the words which refer to shape has to take next place. The words which refer to age has to take next place. The words refer to color has to take next place. The words refer to origin has to take next place, and of material and of purpose. So this is the order that we have to follow if we get more than one adjective which refers to the same noun in a sentence, like a small red box, the new blue silk t-shirt, an ugly wooden chair, this round new kitchen table, that beautiful German sports car. Sometimes what happens is we get more than one adjective which refers to the same noun. So we get a confusion which word has to be placed first. So then at that time we have to follow this order to keep the adjectives in correct order. Okay, and it happens with adverbs also. So what is the order that we have to follow if we get more than one adverb in a sentence which refers to the verb? Like this is the order that we have to follow. So if we get more than one adverb, then we have to place the adverbs of manner first, and then the adverbs of place, and then the adverbs of frequency, and then the adverbs of time, and then the adverbs of purpose. So let us see some examples of these adverbs. Manner means how, quickly. Quickly is the example of adverb of manner. Place, down the street. This is an example for the adverb of place. Frequency, how often the things happen, like each morning. So frequency. Time, after breakfast. The time elements which refer, the adverbs which refers to time element is called as like the adverbs of time. And purpose. So we have, sometimes we add adverbs of purpose also in sentence. The example is in order to catch the bus. Let us see an example. I have to run quickly down the street each morning after breakfast in order to catch the bus. So this is a single sentence where we have got many adverbs, that means more than one adverb in a single sentence. I is the subject. I have to run. Run is the verb, and we have added more details of how the action happened, when the action happened, where the action happened, how frequent the action happened, and why the action happened. All these things refers to adverbs only. So if we get more than one adverb, then adverb of manner has to take place first. So I have to run, how quickly, where, this relates to the place, down the street, when means like how often, each morning, this relates to frequency, when, after breakfast, this relates to time, why, in order to catch the bus, this relates to purpose. So adverbs can be a single word or can be a phrase. So adverbs can be a single word, can be a phrase. So if we get more than one adverb in a sentence or adverbial phrases in a sentence and a single sentence, then we have to follow this order. Adverbs of manner has to take first position. After that, adverbs of place. After that, adverbs of frequency. After that, adverbs of time. And then after that, adverbs of purpose. So this is the uh, this is the order which we have to follow when we get more than one adverb in a sentence. Usually a sentence starts with a subject and it is followed by a verb. If we have any object, it is followed by the verb. After the verb we have to place the object, and after that we get other elements like where, when, how, why. So we have to place them in such an order to make it a grammatically meaningful sentence. This is all about word order. Thank you. Thank you very much.